Frustration, I was waiting to shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Master P, my masterpiece. That mean I don't got no limits. Bout it, I doubt it. My homies know you ain't ratted. We break you down like a pound. I got it, don't panic surround me. I'm corrupted, flow cold and it's rugged, bump it. What is up? I'm ready for war. You got to love it like black, yeah. And it feel like, yeah.
Well, Coach, the calendar may say autumn, but temperatures are still pretty sweltering here in North Florida. But the good news, the radar is clear. Still, hydration will be key today at TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. A few minutes prior to us coming on air, this crowd was jolted into action with the introduction of these Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with the New York Jets. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
We're going to start. 44's Mike. Check. Squeeze down the middle.
They'll run here with the former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. And they are not going to let him turn the corner. Some serious pressure right out of the gate. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
We're going to start. Mike's both. Hey, lady. Get the ball right here.
On 2nd and 15 now. Darnold looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bell. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Open man is Anderson. There he goes, right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Robbie Anderson, 78 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Here we go.
Foles and the Jags come up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Out to Cole on the right side. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. That one going against the guard, Andrew Norwell. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Fitzpatrick. They could not ask for a worse start. You give up a touchdown on the game's opening drive, and then you turn right around and throw the interception on your very first play.
And this is where the coaching staff has to earn its money because they've got to calm these guys down a little bit. Just as you noted, a horrendous start both sides of the ball. But now the defense, which gave up an opening drive touchdown, they've got to go out.
Now Bell hit. He lost the football. And the Jags grab it. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. 3 bucks.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Yeah, good game catching the ball at the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
That defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
Undercrush.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
On 2nd and 9, Foles. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Give them 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Come on.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I know he ain't got it.
Fournette on the counter. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. Call it a pickup of 7, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Seth DeValve, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed. Way harder to cover than before.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
No, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 34-yard line.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. This is Bell. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Watch the run. They're running it. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Alert 3. Man, 80.
They'll run with a second-year man from ASU, Kalen Balazs. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. He probably feels like he cannot get a break. He was sacked 7 times last week. And here we go again in the first quarter.
And we always talk about the internal clock of a quarterback in the pocket and how he has to have a real keen sense of it in order to get rid of the football. After being sacked 7 times last week, that clock has been sped up.
Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. Trying to lay one up deep. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down. On 4th down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. Back deep for the Jags, D.D. Westbrook. Pulled in at the 24. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State.
Brings up 3rd down and 5.
Here we go. 180. Kill. Watch the backer. Quick dance. Go. Hey, start on one.
They're going to look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away.
The Jets take over 1st and 10.
Let's go. Let's do it.
At their own 20-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the the 21-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. 7-7, our score after one. The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. 2nd and 9 now from the 21.
Strip that ball.
Back to throw, Darnold. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Josh Allen. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
New York.
Here we go, set. 44 to Mike. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Man, lady.
Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. It was Taven Bryan who got him down defensively.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Hey, lady. Mike 51, Mike 51. Oh, lady. Check 99, check 99.
To throw is Darnold. Brought in over the middle by Glenn. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Here we go, set. 51 to Mike. Watch the run, watch the run.
Now it's Darnold. And he finds his man Griffin. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
Go, set. 44 is Mike. Check, check. He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
Now Darnold keeps it. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the 1st. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down.
Set. Mike's 4-4. Now, lady. Here we go. Here we go. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
On 1st down, it's Bell. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Jaguars' 49-yard line.
44, Mike, 41, young lady.
On 2nd and 11 now. Darnold. He's going to find his tight end. That's Chris Herndon. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 21.
A 28-yard gain.
That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Switch. Check. Crunch. Ready.
They'll run on first down. Bell. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
It's been a good drive so far. They just wanted to keep it going, so they call low-risk, low-reward play. No one's worried about picking up big yardage here. Quarterback sneak, keep the chains moving, and pick up another first down.
Mike, 44. Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Ready? 44. Hey, echo. It's been a long day for you. 44 is the Mike.
After the run, now Darnold to throw. His pass caught at the 4. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Jakeem Grant, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough, otherwise they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Now on 2nd and 16. Foles completes it to Lee. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now arguably the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That goes for a gain of 31. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. And he rifles one incomplete. Marquise Lee, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Looking long. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. It's the linebacker, Manti Te'o, on the stop.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
51 to Mike. And Laney. Mike 51. Mike 51.
On 2nd and 9, Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Mike 51. Go. Just like that.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. An update from Buffalo, and the Eagles out in front early. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
I'm going to run you over.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll get that to DeValve, the tight end. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Now Foles looking for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The safety, Marcus May, in there on the coverage.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Watch the slant.
Foles. They're finding Keelan Cole. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left. They'll throw now on the final play. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. They'll set up to throw. And that will be incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 26-yard line.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Darnold now to throw. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play. First down.
First down.
We're going to set. 44, come on. Hey, we're pretty quiet, team. We're pretty quiet.
On first down, it's Bell. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. The Jets were 26th in rushing in the NFL last year. That's a big reason they went and signed Bell back on March 13th. And plays like that give them optimism that they can move up the pecking order in the NFL rushing ranks. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run it with Balaj. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Brandon, all things considered, They have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
At the 33-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go, Tackle. Let's go. We got this. We got this. Ready? 48, 2, 44. All day, every day, any day.
Here's Darnold. He's going to air one out. This is caught. A gain there of 30 big ones.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain.
What's that? 44, come on. I got him.
Darnold a sneak. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Well, I think the effort was there, but sometimes the defense is just a little bit better. No gain on the quarterback sneak, no place to go.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Now this time he'll look to throw. And it's caught. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Le'Veon Bell, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets will extend their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
Again, it's Fournette. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Now Leonard Fournette. Big Leonard Williams there on the stop.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. This is Fournette. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe they'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Here's Foles. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position.
Mike Popo, I got you. I got you.
They'll try and get the running game going with Bell. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
44, Mike, 44. You better bring it. You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now. Lady. 44 is the Mike. 44. Hey, wahoo.
On 2nd and 9, Darnold. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Give the sack there to Jake Ryan. And hear the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out a lot. That they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation, allows him to get home.
Hey, Alpha. Here we go, D. Get off the field. 44.
3rd and long, it's Darnold. Escaping the pressure right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Now Edwards to kick as he sends it away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. On the stop there defensively, Marcus May with a tackle. A little more room here on 2nd and 6 from the 6. They'll run it again with Fournette. And a gain of about 4 here moves this from the 6 up to the 10. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the 4th.
Here we go, I got you. Check. Great. I got you.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Foles now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. And thus far, they've been successful.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Foles. He's going to fire this thing deep. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Brian Poole. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
It's 2nd and inches at the 47-yard line.
An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is 2nd and less than a yard. Again, it's Bell. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 7 yards there and a first down. Bell, of course, 3-time 1,000-yard rusher. Sat out 2018, but you look back to 2017, a tick under 1,300 yards and almost 700 more receiving.
Here we go, son. Check the backer, check the backer. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got
Balaj. And he's got this down to the 35. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. Breaks the tackle, he's got room to run. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Le'Veon Bell. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets will extend their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit. But for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. Now a hit, and Foles loses the football. It's out.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, the teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now back to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Quinnen Williams. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Tackles. Kill. Tight dog. Shit.
Bell. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there, and I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory, and as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think he may want to keep them cranking high right here.
On 3rd down, here's Bell. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Watch the twist. No, lady. Rush in. 49. Check 49. Switch.
The first carry for Trenton Cannon. And some room to... And his first carry, he loses the football. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Now a throw here to his running back. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. The tight end set to valve the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 5. Back to throw here. Open out on the left side. This is Cole. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They're going to look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
54. Hey, let's get in them holes.
Back to throw again. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here and a late 5 wides in the game. 4 of them to the right side. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
6 guys. Check 6 guys. 13. Right there.
Now a run. This is Alfred Blue. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and goal. He'll drop to throw. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
Jakeem Grant down the return. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
So it's a victory here for the New York Jets, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Jets, they fall a game under 500 now at 3 up and 4 down. And they'll have another road date next week with the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, they drop back to 500 now at 4.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer.